Would you like to know the easiest way to manifest anything? Hi, my name's Alan Tutt, and on this channel I teach people how to manifest what they want into their lives. And there's a lot of different ways to manifest whatever it is that you would like to experience. There are two primary methods that I teach. And one I consider the easy method, and the other I consider the simple method. Because simple just simply means the fewest steps. But the fewest steps is not always the easiest process to use. In fact, the simple approach to manifesting is to just simply decide what you want and trust that it's going to happen. Because if you have that level of faith that what you decide to happen will in fact happen, that's the simplest form of manifesting ever. And yes, it can work, but you have to have a good degree of focus and faith to make it work. But that's not the focus of this video. This video is the easy method. This is the method that anybody can do. Doesn't matter how much work you've done to develop your manifesting skills. This is a process that can work for everyone. It is that easy. So the method that I'm going to share with you in this video is a process that I call harmonic prayer. And the reason I call it harmonic prayer, prayer is kind of the obvious. We are attempting to manifest something using non-physical means. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about praying to a divine being. You can pray to yourself. You can pray to the universe. You can do what they call scientific prayer. There's all sorts of different ways of manifesting. Again, I mentioned that before. But in this harmonic prayer process, we are working to manifest a specific outcome using a harmony of factors. There are a variety of different things that are coming together to make this process as powerful as it is. And again, this is a process that anyone can do, and it can work literal miracles. So here's the process. The first step is to relax as completely as you can. And this relaxation helps you to focus your mind. You've got to ignore everything around you, and you've got to focus your mind on what you are doing in this moment now. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to just simply relax. Let your body go. Let go of any thoughts inside your mind. Just simply relax. There's also another theory about how this relaxation step actually works to improve your manifesting ability. As you relax, your brain waves slow down. When we're awake and doing things in the physical world, our mind is in a level that most people call beta. Our brain waves are cycling through between 7 and 14 cycles per second, and we're processing all sorts of information. That's the beta state. When we relax and close our eyes and just let everything go, we drift down into a slower operation of mind where our brain is operating in the 8 to 12 cycles per second range. And this is known as going into alpha. So relax into that alpha state of mind and just let yourself go. Now, here again, I started to say the reason why and the theory behind this is that the slower our brain waves get, the more we are moving away from the physical world into a non-physical world, a non-physical level of reality, and that is where the power is. So the power of manifesting is not a physical power. It is a non-physical power. You can call it spiritual. You can call it a quantum power. You can call it the zero-point field from quantum physics. I do believe that those are very much the same thing. So by relaxing and moving away from the physical world, moving into that inner world within, that divine space that is available to all of us inside ourselves, we are improving our abilities to manifest just simply by relaxing. So this is a highly important step. Do not skip it. I learned that lesson the hard way. So that's step one. Step two is to mentally indulge in an enjoyable memory. Bring up a positive feeling within yourself. A lot of people talk about the power of love or gratitude. And these are powerful emotions that help us connect to that inner world where the power is. But they're not the only emotions. You can daydream about an enjoyable experience, something that you enjoy. I like to roller skate, so sometimes I'll relax and I'll imagine myself roller skating and how much fun I had with that. And that fun, that enjoyment comes up, and it helps to set a positive tone to the whole experience. If you like sitting by a campfire, you can imagine yourself doing that. If you like sitting on the beach, you can imagine yourself doing that. If you enjoy holding a loved one, that's also a very powerful indulgence that can open up your mind and heart and soul to the power of manifesting. And so the first step is to relax. Second step is to indulge in something positive, something enjoyable. And that sets the stage for the manifesting work that we are doing. So the third step in this harmonic prayer process is to actually imagine the thing that you would like to experience. What do you want to manifest? Imagine some situation where this has already happened. Let's say that you want to manifest a new relationship. So you would imagine yourself in that new relationship. You would imagine yourself with this other person doing the types of things that you would do in that relationship. One of the big examples that I've used when I manifested the relationship I now have with my wife, Linda, I would sit and I would imagine us having long, wonderful conversations. I would imagine that we're listening to music that we both enjoy. I imagined that we went to theater. I imagined a lot of different things, and pretty much all of those things became part of that relationship. Too many details to go into for this video. I'll share that in another video. So if you want to manifest a new relationship, imagine yourself in that new relationship. If you want to manifest a new job, imagine yourself in that new job. Now here, I want to clarify something, because you don't have to imagine the new job, the exact job that you want, because some of us, we don't necessarily know what kind of job do I really want. I just know that I want to be active, employed, earning a good income, and doing something I enjoy. If that's all you know at this point, if that's all you truly care about, just focus on that. Focus on, okay, I am at work. I am doing my thing. Whatever it happens to be, I'm doing this thing. I get paid well. I'm receiving checks on a regular basis, whether it's weekly, biweekly, monthly, whatever the pay schedule is. I'm receiving those checks. My bank account is growing. I'm enjoying this work. I'm working with good people. It's a positive experience. So just imagine the outcome in as much detail as you require. It doesn't have to include every single detail. Just include the details that matter to you. Allow yourself to focus on that experience, daydream about that experience, and make it as real as you can inside your mind. If possible, the goal here is to completely lose track of the physical world around you and imagine that you are so much in that new reality that that becomes your only reality. And the reason this works, the reason we want to do this, is because we are creating memories within our mind. You probably heard the thing about the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between a real experience and one that is vividly imagined. And there are people that say that's absolute BS. Of course, the subconscious mind knows what's real and what's imagined because it knows where the information's coming from. And I will agree, in that moment, the subconscious mind knows the difference. But afterwards, after you've done this, once that becomes a memory, the memories are stored the same way. And so the subconscious mind, once the memory has been created, cannot tell the difference between a memory of a real experience and a memory of an experience that was vividly imagined. And here's the thing. Manifesting works according to what we believe, what we truly expect. And when we have a lot of memories of a particular type of an experience, that creates a belief. That creates a pattern from which our lives are created. And by creating memories of that positive experience that we want to manifest, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's winning a contest, when we have a lot of memories of that positive experience, then whatever mechanism is going on behind the scenes to actually create our lives will use those memories as a template to create your future events. And so by vividly imagining what you want to manifest in rich, vivid detail to the point where it seems absolutely real, it does a couple of different things for you. First of all, it creates the memories that will be used to create your life, but also it helps you to believe that this is a real experience, because when you are standing in the physical world and you're touching physical things, you know this is real. You want the same level of feeling with the imagined experiences of what you want to manifest. You want to be able to be in that experience and say, yes, this is real. And this is the fourth step of this harmonic prayer process, to anchor in a feeling of faith, a feeling of reality, a feeling that this is real. It may not necessarily be real in my physical world right now, but it has been created. It has already been created. It is in my pathway. I don't know when I'm going to see this, but I am going to see it. One way or another, it's going to happen. That's a mind state that will create the outcome you want. And so by anchoring in this feeling of absolute truth, absolute confidence, absolute reality with the idea of what you've just imagined in this harmonic prayer process, you are creating a connection between the idea of truth and the idea of what you want. And by bringing those two together inside your mind, you are activating a process that will manifest it for you. So that's the 4 steps of harmonic prayer. You can say that there's a 5th step, and that is after the process. As you go through your daily life, anticipate. Know that it's going to happen. One way or another, it's going to happen. Doesn't matter what else is happening in the world right now. You could see things happening that seem to suggest that maybe it might not happen, but you want to hold true to that idea. It's going to happen. I don't care what's happening there right now. That's temporary. My outcome, my manifestation is on its way to me right now. It could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. It can happen at any time. It's going to happen. And that's how you need to go through your life. It is going to happen. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter where I go. One way or another, this is going to happen. And that is the 5th and final step of the harmonic prayer process. It's the easiest form of manifesting available. You relax, you go within, you indulge in a positive emotion. Imagine what you'd like to manifest as if it is currently real, with as much detail as you need. You don't need to push yourself to find details that don't matter to you. Just focus on the details that do matter. And then trust that it's going to happen. It may take some practice, but it's something that anybody can do, and it does work. I have seen wonderful results using this process. And I've taught this process for about 10 years now. And I've had a lot of people tell me how much it has worked for them. So give it a try. See for yourself. Prove it to yourself that this will, in fact, work for you, because I know it will. So until next time, be blessed, my friend. Thank you.